If you're having trouble, just get in contact, okay? I'll help out if I can.
Cheers, Jan, but I get the feeling I'm going to end up calling you up at some pretty strange times.
Ah, don't mind. I'd rather that than carry the regret not being able to do something I could. The guilt I felt about Mwamba, no. Never again. But just to emphasize, if you ever need me, ever, please let me know. At least have it be for more than 5 minutes. Please. I don't want to be stuck behind this desk for the rest of my life. Oh, God. Well, we have so much to do for our home colony, so I'd figure let's do things right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the last episode, we picked up a new hero in the form of Gray, a gunslinging cowboy with a hidden secret. And it would appear he has some connections to someone who we might know, but that's neither here or there. We're here now, so let us take a trip down to the cuisine of chat in Conversation Camp. Because we have a bunch loads.
Do you hear the goss? Eastman and Lenny have been butting heads.
That's an unusual match.
Eastman lashed out for some idiot reason, didn't like Lenny keeping secrets or something.
Not one for patience, is he? What sort of secrets was Lenny keeping?
I don't know if he talked to us, but it can't hurt to try if you're worried.
Right. Shared secrets. That looks like an ominous image.
I think we need to discuss this.
Connor 9's been struggling ever since we took him off from the others. Not helping that though. Still, it'd be nice if we could do something to help. What do you think is the most pressing shortage in Colony 9 right now?
I wonder.
If you're asking what they need the most, then food, I guess.
But that's only really the very top of a very large pile of needs, seriously. They would have been used to getting some of their stuff directly from the castle. I reckon a bunch of people are feeling uneasy right now, left without any support. We did get something a short while ago, right? The war with Agnes is dragging on longer than anyone thought it would. And shortages are bad for the war business, so they'd get containers of supplies dropped.
Oh, that's right. Do you think they're still laying around?
You mean from back then?
I remember one was blown away by the wind. We couldn't recover it. Really? I must still have the logs from back then. Got it. It's up the waterfall at Murmur's Rise. Let's take a gander and see if it's still there. Indeed, it is, because we couldn't get that last episode. Now it all makes sense. I thought it'd be a narrative for Gray.
Where should I start?
Noah, was it your colony that fought Colony Sigma at Everblight Plain? Yeah, it was. You've heard about the battle? Everblight Plain, now that's a name that keeps coming up. It seems to be the battlefield of a choice for a lot of colonies. I imagine it's because the open wasteland there is perfect for large melees that even Veronicas can clash in.
No wonder it's so blasted to ash that not a single blade of grass can grow there.
And until we can put an end to the fighting, it'll most likely stay that way. True due to its moniker.
I hope one day the war will be over and it can grow lush and verdant, just like Yaza Plains.
Maybe. Who knows?
Let's lay out the facts.
About those guys from Colony 9, they've been coming out at Noah asking for offseeing these days.
I thought they'd had a new officer filling in for him. What's his name? His fourth term, Earl. Yeah, that's the one. I guess he's just not as reliable as our Noah. He'd been doing the off-scene stuff until we get back to Colony 9, hadn't he? I don't really mind sending him off, but still.
It just ain't possible for you to do the sending off in this fella's place every time.
I wonder how things got to this point.
Should we find someone who knows what's up? There must be someone we can call her in the Colony 9 barracks.
Yeah, probably. Makes me wonder, will Senna ever get a piece in these conversations? Probably not. Man, we'll leave all the conversation there.
Should we get move on?
We got a lot of stuff to do and plenty of time to do it in. We wanted to ask about Earl. How's he doing? That sort of thing. Oh, Earl. The colony isn't happy because Earl doesn't want to do any off-seeing. I mean, an officer who doesn't want to do off-seeing, what's up with that? Well, to be more precise, he stopped doing it while everyone is present.
Look how close they are.
You got something to say, Noah? Go on, mate! Hey, come here, bruv, I swear to God, you want to off-see some crap? I'll show you some snuff, you bloody flute playing mudder. You mudder trugger. His guard, Carrie, says much. Anyway, I should talk in a threatening tone. No one's seen, hide, or heard him today either, so he's probably doing an off-scene, you little punk. Oh my God. Yeah, bruv, what you got, man? Has he been avoided in the public eye? I'm very displeased in him. You know where Earl is now? I think he's on the Briar Hill. Beep. Earl's reported finding the husk of a friend there.
I thought he was gonna hug him.
I'm sorry, Noah, mate. Bring it in. My bad, mate. Okay. Okay. Thank you, douchebag McGee. Let's go and ask him about it. Yeah. Let's go to Briar Hill before I punch this guy in his mug. Never before has a side quest been kicked off in such a violent and intimidating manner. Yeah, I think I've seen him. What of it, mate? You got something to say, mate? I'm gonna punch you. If you got something to say, mate, I'll punch you right in the trumpet. God, this is bringing like the most inner Britishness out of me, and I love it. Especially when it comes to Uni, with how much Briticism she uses. And I think I might as well talk about it for a second. I mean, while we talk about the majority of this, most of the voice cast, apart from, I believe a few of the heroes, most of the main cast has not done a video game role beforehand. Yeah, especially when it comes to like Noah's voice actor, Land's voice actor, and definitely Tyon's. They are mostly from British theatre, and most of them come from the West End. And especially when it comes to Uni, I love her. I love her accent, because those of you who don't know, London, in which most of these voice actors are based on, East and West London, even though it's the same city, you can pretty much treat it like the West and East Coast of America. They have different accents, different lifestyles, and even different attitudes. London's East End, oh boy, you don't want to be there at night time.
No, really.
Yeah. You can think of it as, say, East End is kind of the New York of England. Which it definitely has a rugged edge to it. But if you're in that culture, you're in it. And I love it, mate. Anyway though, this is, I think, one of the first times we get to see, well, we're back here in the Everblight Plains, because I don't think we've been here since the first initial part of the game. And just seeing it now, here, when it's A-okay and not filled with war. Yeah. And not only that, but some of the voice actors here, they're even like fresh out of college. So, and this is one of the things that I spoke about to quite a massive extent when it comes to like the musicians, the vocalists especially. And this isn't just exclusive to Xenoblade 3. Monolith has had the habit in bringing either obscure artists or artists from lesser known, I guess to say, medias that don't include video games, and just say, hey, we like what you do regardless of whether it's a video game or not. Want to be in our game? And they're like, yes, I would be. I kind of like this idea that Monolith has when it comes to hiring different voice actors from different medias, because it works in tandem. It gives the voice actors more experience in different mediums, you know, gives them a nice hefty paycheck, but it also does more the careers of the voice actors and give them more prominent positions in the media. Scarred Ansels. Well, And also, they are protecting a husk, and I'm going to assume we would have to take them down if we want to get it. So, honey, good luck with that. I don't think I would appreciate Adam Howden and Karina Reeves and Jenna Coleman as much, if not for Xenoblade. And they aren't prominent video game voice actors either. So no, just giving the spotlight to everyone. I don't think I can say more about how Monolith is one of the best developers out there. They are, fight me. It just seems so weird to be back here again. I almost forgot it was actually a thing, like an actual place you can go to. But the Great Battle scarred this world, and it knows a few. Also makes me realize how out of depth we were during our first time here. We were like, what, a level 1 grunt when all this was in the background?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, level 42 Wolves, you know, and level 4 E+ Quad Wings and whatnot.
So maybe it's a good thing we didn't look around the area.
It's like Colony 9 all over again. This isn't like the original Colony 9.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clarify that from now on.
Yes, we are. It's like, yes. I remember when bullets were a thing. Remember when the Mechon attacked Colony 9? You know, don't you remember the glory days of Siren 2? Or what about the anti-air batteries?
Yeah.
Or Tephra Cave? People who have just played Xenoblade 3, in which case, how dare you? You should play the other two. You should. It's very worth your time. Like, wait, what are they talking about? Anti-air batteries? Tephra Cave? What's that?
Wonder what's inside.
In which case, I have to just look at you and just scowl and go, oh, you ignorant bastards. Hey, it's kind of the way I feel when people ask me, wait, MTV used to be about music? What? What? And what is... They look at VHS tapes going, what is this? I don't even... Which then I have to cry and sigh. But oh well.
Smart.
It's like, I can remember back when, or the tried and true arguments, back in my day we didn't have any DLC, or if you wanted memory cards, guess what? 1 megabyte memory cards, them were the days. Nowadays, you're lucky to get like what? A terabyte hard drive? Nah, man. 1 megabyte was all we needed. And also, remember when the save files were animated? That brings me back. Don't know why I'm slowly slipping into my Big the Cat voice. Big the Cat. I feel old. Buy my book. That's what it's called. I'm getting old. Buy my book. It's literally a book called Buy My Book. I mean, it'd be to the point. It's like, hey, I'm a best-selling author. Buy my book. Buy my book. Or to be fair, is it... Would it say it's almost like a meme nowadays when something says, it's a best-selling New York Times bestseller? It seems like no matter what book I see, it's always got that accolade on it.
Yeah.
I think it's more of an achievement if it doesn't get one. And even then, it piques my morbid curiosity going, New York said you were bad. Just how bad are you? Like, I've seen parody books that get New York Times bestsellers.
Really?
Yeah. What's the best example? Oh yeah, sure, I know. It's this parody book of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
And it's called 50 More Shades of Grey, and it's literally a picture book in which it has literally 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
like the color.
I think I heard about that.
It's like, yes, beautiful parodies. I love it.
An ether channel, isn't it? Not liking the look of that sky.
Ah, the luck of death and destruction. And I don't know what it is, but I just really love like this deep black and deep blue mix aesthetic. Take something dingy, but you can't help just admire it. It almost looks like hypnotic-esque.
Yeah.
I hope we can make use of this.
Oh yeah, the Bascar Hulk, which you should probably do something with at this point. Unless you want to take out level 60 Ansels, in which case be my guest.
No, not really.
Okay, well I tried, audience. So, who is Noah going to step up to now and be aggressive towards? Be aggressive, Noah. Be aggressive. Hello, Lenny. So, we heard you had a run-in with Eastman. That news reached even you lot, did it? So, you've come to visit me because you're worried. Well, no need. It wasn't anything big. I was asking Ellis a favor. Eastman happened to show up looking for me, and when I snubbed him, he got a bit ticked off, so to speak. Asking Ellis for a favor, huh? Oh, just something to do with Colony 9's future. Can we ask what it is? Yeah, I could definitely share it with you. I was thinking about my dead team, and I remembered where that Marlon had said something about finding some gear that didn't come from Agnes or Kevis. We might be able to use it for Colony 9, right? Unknown military equipment might hold useful secrets. I thought Lewis would be able to go looking for it in 11, so I asked. Sounds mysterious.
I wonder.
Yeah, if I found the lost numbers. Hello. That's the case. You can meet up with Ellis. Let me send the coordinates to your iris. Appreciate it.
I see some relations have changed.
So, the lost numbers. We finally get some contact for it. Meanwhile, it's more intel. Because Lord knows this game has a lot of it. Oh man, 2 pages of reading. Ugh.
The textbook.
The textbook. It is very textbook. I love a little bit of text. Oh my god, it's got like 2 sodding pages, man. Ugh. Like, dude, if farming was just 2 pages long, I think everyone would be doing it. For God's sake.
I don't know, I mean, if Jeremy Clarkson can farm, I'm sure anyone can farm.
Farm well, or just farm in general, because that's the thing. I mean, hell, if I can farm for an entire year, but only have like £100 profit, then yeah, I'd have doubts. Ellis.
Noah, don't surprise me like that. Have you been talking to Lenny? Got it in one. So this is the thing? Yep.
Devin lost numbers gear.
Something tells me you know something about it. I was looking into it before you came. There's nothing usable in it, nor are there any clues to who it belongs to.
I see.
At any rate, it's so mysterious I don't want to let it go, so I'm going to report it to Rold.
Good plan.
We can't just leave the stuff either. Should we bury it again?
Wait, isn't this... We should report this to Lenny.
I see some relations have changed.
So, was this side quest actually meant to be done when we got to this point? Because we seem to know a lot more about the lost numbers than what we should do in this region, so to speak. That's like starting off in Colony 9 and thinking, did you know about the Fallen Arm? It's an amazing place. Like, what? Huh? Yeah, sure, you know, about the whole Mechon who aren't evil. And how we secretly just want to have peace. I mean, how about that Zanza, am I right? What? Yeah. Insert spoiler here. Also, you should probably take Dixon's gun off his hands. You know, just in case. Just a wild thought. You're gonna go into the death cave, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were the first death zone we encountered. Well, hell, guess what? You water weeds, we are just swimming right by you, ignoring your... We will be ignoring your floaty butts and going on with our daily lives. Thank you for sticking to the land. Stop following us now. You, crust tips, can you piss off too? Well, never mind. You ask a monster to leave you alone, and guess what? It just chops your hand off.
Out of my way.
And again. Crust tip, I'm trying to be one with nature. Please piss off. I do not want to be one with nature with your nipper in my arse. Thank you. Crabbles, will you be my friend? Yay, they will. Of course there'd be a surprise here. Of course it'd be a surprise. Like, hey. You know that thing you just ran away from? I'm back.
Visitors.
Make this quick.
You're dealing with me. This will keep you going. There.
I mean, you could just sneak behind and get the thing. Of course. Oh, no, wait. Aha! We could jump! Right. Time to beat up an elite crab. Or elite lobster. An elite prawn? Prawn, crab, lob monster?
Keep it together.
A lob monster? Anyway, we'll be right back. Dun dun, Mio gets a skill mastered.
I'm grateful.
Turned out nice again.
See? Elite monster dead. You're gonna avoid us now, aren't you? Where is the music? There's meant to be an earth-shattering music.
Oops, they found us.
Now, skeeters, I'm gonna skeet instead of going to bite, and we're gonna run. That's a crust tip. Oh, Christ almighty. My God, you're a big boy. Could you be anywhere but here? What's your name, Sonny Jim?
There's tough, and there's
Well plated something. Zelinka. Zelinka. Ah, yes, the mix of Breath of the Wild.
So is that it? There's another up here.
Yep. You do it just for an elite monster. That's all you do it for. I mean, to be fair, the original was like that in many ways.
True.
It's like, hey, we're gonna lead you on the off-beaten path, and guess what? At the end of it, death.
Yeah.
But instead, though, we now know the monstrous offspring of fan fictions everywhere, Zelinka.
Zelinka.
Zelinka. That's when the roles reverse and Zelda takes the lead. Wait, what? I mean, to be fair, I think we all know how the relationship, at least in Breath of the Wild, would go. Link would be helpless without Zelda.
Yeah.
She wet the pants in the group. In the couple. I mean, for God's sake, someone's gonna do what the talking, and I don't know about you, but I don't think Link would be a good king. Like the nation is under attack of Hyrule, and like, oh my God, King Link, we're under attack, what will we do? Give us your orders! Chat! What? Chat!
This is something decent.
You mean we should go on the defense? Chat! Yeah, why do we listen to this guy? Look, Link can swing a sword around, but Zelda, no. Someone's gonna do democracy, monarchy, and all that jazz. As long as Zelda does not go the whole Xenoblade free route of monarchy, and I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
Robo Zelda. I mean, we've had Twilight Zelda, so yeah, you never know. Those flower plants are mocking you. You probably need to drop from up high. If I had to hazard a guess.
Probably.
We have enough ether in the channel, so we're all good. Alright, Lenny, we got the intel for you. I wonder what Carl has to say. Wait, wrong show.
Yeah.
So, how'd it go? We managed to confirm that it's from the city. It belongs also. How do you guys know about the city? If you guys knew about this the entire time, how come nobody told us? How come we were the ones who were blamed?
Yeah.
I don't think it's really what you were hoping for. I see. Oh well. We brought back what was left there just in case. I don't really know how to use it, but maybe I could find out if we went to where the soldier had it came from. Here, you should take this. You sure about this? Yeah. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it. Guess you'll go and straighten things out with Eastman. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And now Noah's contemplating to no one.
We're going up in the world.
I mean, got affinity, but again, that's really weird.
It is.
It's like you have knowledge of the lost numbers and the city. I think the council would be on your ass first.
Yeah.
That's like the Mechon saying, "Ooh, how dare you, Shulk? You have the Menards, or we are going to end you." Oh, someone else has the key to Zanza's cell. Well, you know what? Works just as well. Oh, well, guys, but that's going to be it for this episode. So, again, nothing much, just nice, simple discussions and a little look on the voice actors and probably a bit about the plot or narrative design, I suppose. But again, if you like this video, be sure to like it. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on the Xenoblade Chronicles journey, then please subscribe to see more. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.